Hello from ChiNature.com. This is Mark Josie. Today I want to do this video to show you guys the difference between two types of Chinese flutes. And in general, Chinese flutes are almost all made of bamboo, wood, and that kind of element. And there are two types. One is called the deck, and the other one is called a steel. And then some of you will think, oh, they're just like a stick or something. What's the difference? Well, it's very different. The construction and the way how they operate is very different. Now, let me show you this one. This is the deck, or if you search online, usually they use the Mandarin word Dizi, D-I-Z-I, okay? And this is deck in Cantonese, deck. So deck comes in many sizes, and usually you need a membrane right here, okay, membrane to vibrate to make the sound, and it's always played horizontally like this. Okay, so there is a plug right here, okay, that plugs the spot just near the blowhole. So when your air goes in, the air will go in and hit here and spiral through this tube, and the other stream cuts 50% from here, from the blowhole. Okay, it cuts outward, and that's how it makes the sound. So one stream, like one flow of air, cuts into half. Okay, one flow, 50% goes from the top and cuts out, okay, cut outside, and the other 50% goes in and then spiral through this thing, and it needs to hit here and spiral back out. So that's how it creates the sound. Modern Dizi can be made in two sections like this, so they just combine together. So, and you can also, one reason for this is because it's easier to transport. The other reason is you can adjust the sound by pulling this apart to make it sound lower or higher pitch. When you close them up, the pitch is a little bit higher. When you extend it with a little gap here, the pitch is lower. Now let me show you by pressing 3 holes only, okay? See, very different. So by tuning it, it makes your life much easier to tune the instrument. Now this is the seal. Seal is also a stick-like instrument, but then it's played vertically. And a seal is actually not requiring any kind of membrane. What it does is you just blow through the mouthpiece here and goes downward. The airflow cuts half outside right here, cuts half, and the other half goes inside and spirals directly down. So that's how a seal works. And a seal is played vertically like this, like that. So the overall, okay, if you compare the two, if you play the Western flute, you will have no problem playing these deck or the deck G. If you're a Western flute player, you play this, you're gonna have some trouble. This thing is not easy, and it may seem like, you know, oh, vertical blown instrument. It's just like a clarinet, recorder. No, it's really not the same, because those do not require a angular blowing method that cuts half into this little hole. And usually you have the whole mouthpiece inside the mouth, and you just need to blow air inside. But this one, no, you need to blow very gently. If you blow hard, okay, not much gonna happen. To get a higher pitch, you blow harder. See? With the same fingering, harder blowing, it results in higher pitch. So that's the main difference between deck and seal. So the deck Okay, again, that is played usually, okay, all played like this, horizontally. Xiao is played vertically, okay, Xiao, vertically. There are exceptional cases where there is a a horizontally played Xiao as well, but those are custom-made stuff, and they actually it's very rarely seen. So usually when you see it, it's vertical is Xiao, horizontal is deck, and don't be mistaken by the Japanese flute. This is the Japanese flute. In Chinese, we call this chekbat. Usually, they call it shakuhachi. So this is the chekbat. This is actually an instrument that is originated from the Chinese, from our Xiao, in the Tang Dynasty, Tang Dai. In that period of time, Chinese actually have this design, and then they increased the finger hole from only 4 here to 5, and after that, okay, there's 1 hole here, okay, so increase the front to 5 holes, and the mouthpiece here, the blowhole is like that. So compared to that, so basically the design changed, and the Chinese don't use this design anymore, and this thing got passed on to the Japanese, and the Japanese used it for their music. Sounds really nice, actually. Okay, so basically that's the difference between deck and Xiao. Okay, it's very simple. Deck and Xiao. Deck horizontally, Xiao vertically. Okay, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye bye.